Remember Pam Bondi, the Florida Attorney General? She is going to be going to work for the Trump administration with reportedly a position in the White House. You should remember her. She's been involved in a number of scandals involving Donald Trump. The Trump Foundation is under investigation because it allegedly improperly used its campaign funds, including a $25 donation to a campaign fundraising group for Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi. And the reason for the donation is also part of the scandal. Remember when Trump University, that scam, I hate to even call it university, that is what it called itself, not really a university in any reasonable sense. When Trump University was being investigated by a few state attorneys general, Pam Bondi was one of them in Florida looking into Trump University. And right after she decided to stop the investigation in Florida into Trump University, in came a $25,000 donation from the Trump Foundation to her campaign to a pro-Bondi PAC. Trump also held a fundraiser for her. Oh, how nice for him to do that. And it was reported that she is being considered for an appointment in the Trump White House. Let's take a look at a tweet from Jennifer Jacobs, who tweeted out, she's a White House reporter for Bloomberg, Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi will be named to a post in the Trump White House. Sources tell me Trump aides finalizing her role. It's unclear exactly what the role would be. This should be front page, bright red letters on Drudge with the siren going around like crazy. Crony capitalist this is filling the swamp. Whatever term you want to use about that type of thing, crony capitalism, draining the swamp, outsider, establishment, whatever you want to talk about, this is about as bad as it gets, Pat.
Yeah, this is an issue. I mean, there were so many people during the campaign who justified voting for Donald Trump, even though they found his rhetoric to be offensive,
right,
even though they disagreed with his politics. But they were able to put all of that aside because they thought, well, at least he's not business as usual. At least he's not some normal politician. He's going to drain the swamp. And then he turns around and does this.
Yeah, and remember, I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue, Rachel, and shoot someone, and I wouldn't lose any voters. He was probably right about that, appointing someone that he made this clearly crony capitalist contribution to right after the investigation into Trump University was dropped. It should be front page headlines, but the Trumpists won't care.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is flooding the swamp, but I guess I'm just glad that she's not going to be the director of urban development after
Right.
Rubio sent her a letter and said, oh, can you please investigate the living situations in Bayside Villas? And she responded a month later saying, oh, no, this isn't a consumer protection violation. I'm out.
Yeah, Pam Bondi would be maybe the only person less qualified to be Secretary of Housing and Urban Development than Ben Carson, the guy who appears to be on his way to being that. Again, just about everything Trump does and says and implies is projection. All that crooked Hillary stuff, it really seems like crooked Trump is what we're talking about. Warby Parker is offering a free 5-day home try-on to give you the opportunity to check out their glasses. I personally wear Warby Parker glasses when I'm not wearing my contact lenses. And I also started with one of these free at-home try-ons of 5 pairs of glasses. You can get your free home try-on and support the David Pakman Show at warbyparkertrial.com/TDPS. I don't really like going into glasses stores and trying on glasses while the salesperson sort of hovers over me. And I like more than 30 seconds to actually figure out whether I like the glasses. So with the Warby Parker home try-on, I was able to pick 5 pairs that I liked, put them on in the comfort of my own home, pick the one I like the most, and then Warby Parker put my prescription lenses in there for me. A lot of people don't know that the eyeglass industry is controlled by just a few big corporations that keep prices very high, like $300 for prescription glasses high, which is just insane. Warby Parker glasses start at $95. That's what mine cost. And for every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker distributes a pair of glasses to someone in need. You can try 5 pairs and see what you like. Check out the at-home trial and support our show by going to warbyparker.com/TDPS. It costs nothing.